Hi, this is the help video for Access Chapter 12 Training Assignment. We're picking up at step number 30. In our last one, I ended the movie a little prematurely. I wanted to show you, so I'm going to start actually moving up a little bit. In our last few steps, we created a button for low inventory, and we did that on the products. So if we open up our products form, report. So we put this low inventory button on the report. So if we created a macro attached to this button. So if I click on it, there's our message, that horrible message. And let's say I'm going to put 20 in here. I want to know any product that has less than 20 items. So I'm going to do OK. Here's quickly, you saw the report. And look, it took me to my email, and it's sending automatically, and I put in my name, it's sending this Excel file automatically to demonstrate what the low report is. Super cool. Okay, so now we're going to start on our new thing. So our new macro that we're going to do is going to be an insert after insert data macro. So let's open up our purchase table. So on the purchase table, when a new customer buys something, right, and there's a quantity, I'm sorry, not a new customer, when a customer makes another purchase, and you have each product is on a line, and they may buy 1, they may buy 5, they may buy 10 of those, right? So if we look over here at our product table, there's this quantity in stock. And so the one that we're going to play with is this New Mexico mud mask. So there's 30 sitting on our shelves that are in stock, right? So if somebody purchases 5 of those, we no longer have 30, right? We have 25. So we want to automatically take the quantity purchased for a specific product and reduce that quantity in stock. And that's what this macro is going to do. And it's going to execute the macro after an insert is done. So when a new record is inserted, this macro is going to automatically kick off. That's going to go to my product and decrease the quantity in stock by however many were purchased. That's pretty cool. So to do this, it's an after insert data is on the table, right? It's not a specific field like the last one where we tied it to a field or a button. This one is to the whole table. So if we're up here at Table Tools and go over to Table, we're going to see some things that we really haven't looked at before. And that's before events and after events. And we want to tie this process to after an insert happens, right? So after a new purchase is made. So I want to click after insert. That's how this is going to get kicked off. And it takes me to that same screen that we've been working with, right? And so one of the things with this, though, is we want to keep our action catalog open. It's just a little easier to do that. So first thing is we're going to put our comment in. So this macro will update the product inventory when a new record is created in the purchase table period. All right, so we got that done. We're going to be pros at putting in comments. All right, so now here's where something is different. Right? We've looked at events, we've looked at program flows, right? Comments and subgroups, and we've looked at actions. or events, but this time we're going to do a data block. So look right here, data block. So we see for create, edit, for each, and lookup. We want the lookup record data block. So we're going to come over here and say lookup record. Double click. So we're going to look up the record where table, and my IntelliSense comes up, so I can just pick table product dot, and then it's going to bring up my list, product ID equals table purchase dot product ID. So we're saying, hey, look up a record where the product IDs match between product and purchase, right? And this works because it's the primary foreign key combination, right? It's the connector, and that field that repeats, that has the relationship, is that product ID. So that's how we can look up one record in the one table based on what is selected in another. All right, so we want to add another data block here. Look, data block. This one's edit record. So we're going to double click on edit record. And our new action is to set field. So the set field action where, let's see, the name is going to be table product. Double click. Okay, so where these match, go in to product. Remember, that's where the quantity in stock is. And we're going to say in table product, the quantity in stock field is minus table purchase dot quantity. So this macro will, based on the connection between product ID, between purchase and product, and remember, we're in purchase, so a customer's purchased something. So we're going to go out to product, and we're going to set the quantity in stock. I forgot something here. This should be quantity in stock. So this is what you're changing. Oh, shoot, Helen. Up here should be quantity product, quantity in stock. Oh. Let's do this name over. Table product. Okay, I'm going to retype all this because I messed up. Okay, so the name is table product. I keep hitting the tab key is my problem. Table product. Nope. Table product dot quantity in stock is going to be table product dot quantity in stock minus table purchase dot quantity. So let's read this. So where there's a match, take in the table product the quantity in stock, and I'm going to fix that just so there's quantity in. This is going to drive me crazy. Same thing here. Make them caps. Okay, so in the table product, find quantity in stock, and we're going to update it, set it to the current quantity in stock minus the purchase quantity. We're going to save that. Look at macro. did I miss this? Lookup record in. Table product. So we're looking up table in product where the product ID matches. We're going to set the quantity in stock in product to the old quantity in stock minus whatever quantity was set to be purchased. We're going to go ahead and do save, and I'm going to close out of that, and I want to look right here at product. Mud masks is 30. Okay, so I'm going to go back to purchase, and I'm going to put this new record in here. So it's New Mexico mud mask. It's Blake Otto. Nope. You know what? Let's make sure I got this. Blake Otto. It's online 1/16/2018, and I'm going to put a 5. So the minute I leave this record and that record gets inserted, remember this is an after insert. So we still have our pencil here. The minute I leave it, that record gets inserted. Remember, we've said that since week 1. So I'm going to go ahead and hit tab. That macro ran. You have no idea that it did, but it did. So let's go look. So we're going to open up product, and the mud masks say 29. Did I purchase New Mexico mud masks? Should be New Mexico mud masks. Why did it only do 29? Let's go look. Okay, honestly, I don't know why I ran it again when it worked fine. So I'm not sure if I had the wrong quantity in here. So what I did was I went into purchase and I changed the quantity in stock for the mud masks back to 30. And then I went into purchase, and I'm going to do another line, but you don't do it because it'll count you wrong. I just wanted to make sure this works. So I set it to 30. I'm going to do a 10, enter, go to the next row, and then when I go to product, I'm back down to 20. So it did work. So make sure that you actually test that. And I wanted to make sure we tested everything. So we did the import, we did this troubleshooting, we did that. Okay, so the one that we didn't test, and it's going to get an error, but the error is not ours. The error came with the system, and that is the customer list. So on this one, we did the on-click where we could go and pick the customer purchases, right? So if I just double-click, I get this because this subform is missing, but that's not our issue, right? It does work. It pulled up this customer. I was on 12. Pulled him up, and then theoretically it should have all of his purchases there, but that form apparently has an error in it. But I think all the other macros that we have done here we tested, so go ahead and submit it and give it a shot, and good luck. Thank you.